Hi everyone, and welcome back to another one with me, Miss Whitney B. So tonight I'm bringing you a breadcrumb. We're going to do a breadcrumb reading, and so I'm going to tell you actually all about it. So before we get into it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be telling you a breadcrumb reading about all these synchronicities that lined up for me today that I was just like, whoa, like I programmed in this morning actually while I was setting my intention. I was like, universe, surprise and delight me, awe and amaze me, show me the different ties that bind. Like I love, kind of like a spider web, there's all these little tiny links that bring us all together and all the different things going on in our lives and people and surrounding experiences. And I love that this was happening. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was just talking to my good friend about it last night, and I was telling her about how like it always amazes me the different ways that things are connected, and how spirit, when we ask, we receive. When we can actually like get to a place where we have no resistance and get out of the way, universe brings the most amazing signs, symbols, synchronicities, surprises, and delights, breadcrumbs. I'm going through a transitionary phase right now, and I was like, universe, like I know I'm in hermit mode. I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I know this is it, and taking like self-care and love, and could you just, like if I'm doing the right things and on the right path, could you just send me a little confirmation? And so, huzzah, breadcrumbs. Beautiful breadcrumbs coming in confirmation. And so I wrote it down because I got like super stoked about it. So, and I wrote it in green. And so I always follow what color feels right. And so green is about heart healing. And so this breadcrumb was brought to me to create heart healing and compassion and understanding and knowing. And then to like confirm and, I'm hearing like reinvigorate, rejuvenate, get excited. Definitely worked. So this breadcrumb is a union breadcrumb, and it was actually all about reunion. One of my good friend over at Soul Deep Intuition, I jumped on my homepage today, and one of her videos from a month ago jumped on, and it was about how her false twin had just recently passed on. I think at the time of that video, he just passed on within like days. And it was a whole reading about what her false twin flame had to say. It's funny because like now all of a sudden like I have this like air coming up, and I don't know, it's like I'm catching my words. It's very interesting channeling into that reading. But anyways, it was all about how basically the messages that her false twin was bringing, and then also her divine masculine coming through and sharing where he was at and what he was bringing to the table at this time. And so I will definitely link that video below, so you guys can go check it out. Maybe there's breadcrumbs in there for you, and just also to support my soul sister. I love this woman. We've been on the journey together now a couple of years, and she's an amazing soul with a lot of wisdom and insight to share. But within her video, another breadcrumb came up. Another YouTuber I follow is Twin Flame Union, and I will drop her also in the description box below with Soul Deep Intuitions. But in Soul Deep Intuitions video, she said that Divine Masculine has our smell in his nose. It basically like the way you smell. She kept talking about the way we smell, the way Divine Feminine smells to Divine Masculine. And I had literally just recently watched a series, I think it's like 2 or 3 different videos from Twin Flame Union, who talks about Divine Masculine loving the way that Divine Feminine smells. And so I was like, whoa, double breadcrumbs. And then on top of that, while I was looking, because I checked on Soul Deep Intuition's video because it came up, and I had like texted her and been like, oh my gosh, your video was the first video I saw. Thank you, Queen. And then I went to get back on YouTube later to go watch it, and I couldn't find the video. So I went into my liked videos and was scrolling through and found it. and seen that it was number 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. And I was like, huh, interesting. I love number synchronicity. That's like my jam. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 was things that I've been working on with Spirit, because I've been really good at 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was like, Spirit, what are the level ups of that? And then I've been getting like 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I was like, I wonder what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was. Well, it was a video I'd watched earlier today about reunion, and how one party in the video was very excited, was very knowing, was in the know about it, was ready, was open-armed, waiting for the other being to return. And the other being was a bit skittish and was a little scared and kind of whimpered and was a little like hesitant and standoffish. But within, I think it took about a minute and a half, the second party got more open and more excited and more excited. And then it just turned into this like overall love fest within the last like 20 seconds. And so I was like, oh, the message here was slow and steady, stay divine feminine, or whoever is the one in complete awareness of the union and is, I'm hearing, been making plans and getting ready. Be very patient. This is going to happen slowly, step by step, over time. Lots of small, slow, beautiful interactions that lead to security and comfort and stability. And once that happens, the party who is been a little hesitant or a little nervous or a little scared will feel more comfortable. And as that happens, full union, full reunion will occur. And so, beautiful confirmation. Oh my gosh. It literally brought me to tears. The video itself brought me to tears because when I seen it, I was like, oh, this is like the third or fourth video that's popped up like this. Maybe Spirit's got a message, and I just felt like a really strong attraction to like push it and watch it. And I was like, nah, these videos, okay guys, I'm like a big old softie, so these kinds of videos make me cry, like in a good way. But still, like, it definitely alters the mood. I'm a little bit sentimental. Okay, I'm a bit sentimental. And, like, the little things right to my heart. And so I've been watching these different, like, animal videos. Because Spirit's been also talking to me about, like, animal husbandry. And us having union with the animals here. And taking, like, sacred care, sacred guardianship. So, guardianship isn't the proper term. It's, like, caretaking. So, like, yeah, caretaking, like nurturing, caring for, providing for, and honoring, respecting, celebrating, loving, and living in union with these animals. And Spirit told me last year, about 3-4 months ago, about how we were going to start seeing a lot of evidence of animal husbandry and like working with caretaking, not only animals, but then also the earth. And then we would also be seeing a lot of UFO activity and different beings coming. And they've already been present here a long time. A lot of us have already been working with them a long time. A lot of us are them. And so it's not new or like fancy to people who've already been aware of the presence of other beings. And but the public, the masses, were then now going to become aware of it. And so it's been tripping me out because every day I get on my social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, and I'm like seeing confirmation of all these things. And I'm just like, Spirit's amazing. Like, it's so awesome. So freaking awesome. And so, like, it was amazing because as I was telling my friend about this breadcrumb, I was like, this was like 4 breadcrumbs in one breadcrumb. Like 4 different confirmations for the Twin Flame Union videos I just watched, confirmation for my friend and the reading that she did, confirmation with the animals and with the UFOs, because I just like all of those things were just all together, and how we're all coming back together, and that Earth itself is upgrading, and then every being on the earth, whether you're awake or not, whether you're consciously choosing or not, we're all upgrading and awakening and coming into awarenesses of truth. This truth has always been here, but it's the awakening to the next level of truth. And how we get to do that is by following our intuition. And so it's why it's important for me to make my breadcrumb videos and to share these authentic truths. Like, no, it's not comfortable. Definitely makes me feel vulnerable. And, you know, these are weird things, but they're real to me. These are my experiences. This is what happens to me all day long, and these are the different ways that I've linked my intuition into and grown my skills and talents to where they are today. And so while it makes me feel uncomfortable and I am a little insecure about it, actually not. I think in the beginning I was insecure. Like, I still do feel a little awkward and uncomfortable, and I still do get a bit concerned about certain things, but the level of growth and expansion like helps me push past all those things. And I'm just like, you know what? Authentic, doing this. Like, who cares? So what if you're a weirdo? So what if nobody gets it? Like, so what if nobody watches the video? This is your authentic truth. This is your mission work, and you're sharing it, and that is beautiful all by itself. And so thanks, guys, for listening to me in my little my shares of truth with you, my inspirations and my awesome surprises and delights. If this video resonated, you know, don't forget to share. Also, if you guys have other wonderful experiences of following your breadcrumbs, I would love to hear about it. I really enjoy so much hearing the different ways that Spirit talks to you, that you talk to yourself, and that you communicate with yourself. Because really, intuition is just your higher self talking to, it's yourself talking to yourself. It's your highest version of yourself, right? Talking to the consciousness that you have present here at this time. And so I get to be a lovely mirror to reflect all that beauty back to you. Thank you again for being present and for willing to be my beautiful mirrors and receive my beautiful reflections and all that delightful jazz. So thank you, my friends. I look forward to talking to you soon on another one. Good night.